Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I am showing you, here is a mold and I poured some resin into this mold and then I removed the excess resin and then I got some droplets and I just left it to cure. And then in this way I got some drops, and these are some natural form of drops. Instead of just using the UV resin and making yourself, if you create the droplets like this, they will give a very natural look. So I started this project and I was really very happy to do it, but then later on things got left and right, and I was just debating on whether to share this project with you or not. But then I thought I'll just share with you because it's not always happy ending. So just to show you that resin artists have bad times as well. So if you're a beginner or you do have a lot of fails, please don't worry about that. So today's video is dedicated to everyone who is struggling and don't get good results. So it's fine, no problem at all. I've been doing resin for so many years and still a lot of accidents do happen. So as there are some drops that I told you and they are already cured. So in this way, I haven't used any UV resin. This is just a normal epoxy resin. And now the drops are cured. I'm using the Chameleon powders by Let's Resin. I'm just applying them, different shades, just creating a effect here. Instead of just using one or two shades, I'm creating some gradient lines. So this is what I'm doing here. So recently I have been doing very less resin and I do have a lot of ideas in my mind, but sometimes really don't know why things happen like that and you don't have the energy to do, if you understand me what I'm talking about. Really, and this also bothers me that I have a lot of ideas but I don't have the energy. So do let me know if this happens to you. And this actually, that this is bothering me so much that I am not making resin as I like to do it. So I will talk a bit more than usual today. So if it's bother you, forgive me about that. But then today I thought I'll just speak with my heart, and whatever comes to my mind, I'm going to talk about that. And I will be doing this resin project as well. So we will see how this turns out. So as I explained that I'm using the chameleon powders here. So after applying the few shades, I have mixed my black resin. So you just simply mix the resin and you add a black pigment in it. And already there is a black resin by Let's Resin. If you want to use that ready-made one, you can use that as well. But I added a black pigment. And here I'm just going to cure this. So this is going to be created in different layers. So this is going to be the first layer. So just pouring the resin, and then I will use my heat gun and I will leave this to cure. So I will see you next day. So this is the next day. I already remolded the part. So I'm going to show you that after a while, because it's a surprise and actually what I'm creating, I just want to see how it turns out. So here's something I want to discuss with you. I have mixed my resin. I was so ready to do my project, but late as I was working, I just lost the interest. And at this point, it was just like I just don't want to do anything. And I have mixed the resin and I had to do something with this. Otherwise, it's going to be a waste and it's going to be curing. And you will see this in a moment what I'm talking about. So just speaking some things that I do suffer sometimes. Sometimes we just open up and talk about how the mental health is affecting and everything is happening around the world, and then everything is stressing you. So yes, these things are really real. I haven't spoken like this stuff on my channel ever, but recently I have seen myself that I am very slow in creating as usual. Usually I do create. So I just wanted to explain as well why this is happening. So here I'm just using my heat gun to remove the air bubbles. So I left my resin for around 15 minutes and now I came back and I am using Let's Resin White, Ocean White for this white. And I have around 20 ml of resin in my cup and I added around 1 to 2 drops of the white pigment. And here, I am totally lost what I'm going to do, and you will see this is going to affect my pouring. You will see that. I want to show you. This is my mind at the moment. And you can see that I know that I am not creating anything here. This is just a mess. But then I thought I'll just go with my mind and I will see what will happen today, because this is everything I'm doing here is just actually what I am not wanting to do, but I have to do it because I don't want to waste anything, because I have mixed the resin, I have mixed the pigments, and the project is already started. So here we go. I have made something. Maybe the resin is going to be forgiving and it might create something. So this is a pouring that I really don't want to do it, but I am still doing it. And then here is a little bit of resin that has interference pigment in it. And I'm just going to make really random things into this resin mold. And at this point, I was watching the resin. It is not working really well. It was so messy, and I can feel that I don't know if I'm going to get any results, but still, I used a toothpick to create the petals. And let's see, fingers crossed. And I will leave this to cure, and then I will see you next day. So this is the next day, and yeah, something has happened, and I really don't know if it's good or bad, but now I have mixed my resin again. I'm pouring the resin into the mold, and then here I'm going to use that first thing that I created. So this is the water drop effect that I created with the chameleon, and actually I'm going to use this as a background for my flower that is not so flowery. We will see what our mind created. So this is the result and this is how it looks like. So before putting it onto the bag, I'm going to apply a thin layer of resin so that I don't get any air bubbles. So this is a tip: if you're going to put two pieces together, make sure you apply the resin in between so that you don't get any air bubbles. So here we go. I have put this into the mold and then I will leave this to cure. Fingers crossed, and we will see what I will get next and day. Here we go. You can see I haven't shown you how I demolded it because but I'm really happy. I really don't know what to say. I applied a sticker in the center because the center was not so balanced. So I'm using a transparent sticker into the center, but somehow the flower turned out to be so flowy and it's a sort of a lotus. I can see there is a top at the there is a flower gathering at the top, and on the sides the petals are so flowy. But yeah, this is a messy mind, and what I really didn't want to create, but still I managed to get something out of it. So that's the reason I wanted to share with you that sometimes you really don't want to do anything, but just pushing yourself, you might get something. So just a little thing from me to you. Just a support here, and I really love how much supporting you all are. I'm getting so many amazing comments and you always have a lovely feedback for me, and I really love to enjoy everyone's comments and the suggestions I have. So I'm going to do a top layer here just to get the lovely 3D effect. So this is going to be the final layer, and after that I will show you how this flower looks like. So after doing the final coat, this is how it's looking like. I think that flower turned out really lovely. I have a little gap where you can see there is a gap, but still it's creating its own beauty, and somehow the flower is successful. And I can show you, I'm not ashamed of this project today. So I think it worked out, the background with the water effect and using the chameleon flakes as chameleon powders by less resin and the sticker into the center. I think it worked out. So hopefully you like it, and if you do, please do let me know in comments, and I will link everything in my description. By the way, I really love the top coat. It is so shiny. It is so shiny that even the camera is getting the glare. I couldn't show you the flower, but in person the flower is really pretty. So like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so and take very good care of yourself. Actually, very good care of yourself, because you all are very important to me. Very important to me. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.